here we are then, new job. It seems as though the rubbish weather's left us now. Hopefully we're going to start having some sunshine. Right, I'm going to talk you through what we're going to do. These beds are coming out. I know a fair few people will be annoyed by that because they are quite nice, but they're just not in keeping with this house and they want to go something a bit more modern. Right, all this edging is coming out. Planting beds roughly staying in the same sort of place, but we're going to create some curves, just freshen up their garden really. All this grass, although on the camera it might look alright, it's actually rubbish, so this is coming out. We're going to put some nice new planting in, I believe, unless they're going to do it themselves. We're not quite sure yet. I know they are quite into their plants, they might want to do that. These posts have obviously got to come out because we are taking these beds out. That's why you can see we've got the acros up at the minute. They're keeping the pergola, they just want us to put some fresh posts in because obviously these will be covered in concrete because they're in the beds. Over here, all of this paving is coming up and another bed here coming out, and we are going to turf it. We're going to put a big sweeping bed all the way around. Like I say, they like their plants, so why not just have more plants? Down here, they want to have a little bit of a barbecue area. They've already got sandstone down at the minute, so we're just going to extend on from that. But all of these rubbish slabs are coming up, all the 600 buffs coming out, concrete base is coming out, paving all in here. Yeah, we've got a little bit behind where Rocco is now, we've got a little paving area that's going to go in there. I believe we're putting a pergola up as well, can't quite remember, I'll have to look on the invoice, on the quote, sorry. I think there's a pergola, there is a pergola going up, and then we've got some screen fencing going behind it. And obviously, like I said, new edging all around here. It's going to tidy it right up. Let's go, mate. Get breaking that wall out. So whilst Rocco's round the back breaking them walls down, making a lot of noise, I thought why not come out here and tell you about the logistics of this job. As you can see, we're on the side of the property and there is loads of room. So what is the point in making their driveway a mess and boarding it out? Let's just get everything dug out in the garden, chuck it in a pile down there. We're going to board this lawn out down here and just get the grab lorry to pull up on the side with all the stuff out from over there, and then drop a load of MOT and sand in and stuff like that. Zero mess. These are always a plus when you get a job right on the end next to a road. I've just had to take delivery of this digger because unfortunately I was broke on the last job, and the mobile mechanic we paid to come out to fix it done a terrible job, so we've hired one. But anyway, I'm going to rip all this out today. Rocco got on yesterday and started breaking it all up, and hopefully he recorded himself. But if not, we're going to get a fair few videos today of us digging this out, moving it over there. The grab's due to come and get rid of all the hardcore, so let's start the time lapse. For you a lot that don't like hearing about mechanics and what goes on behind the scenes, I'd skip forward about 30 seconds because this is going to be real boring. The digger, obviously I've got a mobile mechanic out to come and fix it because it just weren't starting, and he was terrible. He took 300 quid and went, and it was still broke. I figured out what it was in the end, but I took out the old glow plugs, put new glow plugs in. That was 150 quid just for the glow plugs. I went and bought a jumper pack from Euro car parks for 300 quid, and that didn't work. And then it turns out that this little hydraulic actuator on the left hand side that does nothing unless there's like a breaker on the digger, somehow it got stuck down. So when you were trying to start it, all the power was being drained and the glow plugs couldn't heat. So it's now got the old glow plugs back in it. That hydraulic actuator has been lifted up level again. Started first time. But yeah, and that's it. But that took 3 days of me not being on site. Rocco here on his own doing bits. Yeah, let's get it out. You just seen us get on and do the sub base. We went for the dusty stuff in the end because it just compacts like solid, man. I'm gonna get on and do the Pagola, so I'll set up a time lapse. I'm sorry, I just can't take the cameraman seriously right now. There we go, so I've put the main brace up that goes across the front that all the other joists are going to sit on the top of. I've chamfered the ends just to the same as what the Pagola they've got existing is. It's about, I think it's 75mm by 75mm, and then I've just overhung it by 100mm and 100mm because we're quite close to the fence and we don't want to be overhanging into next doors and stuff like that. We got a level across from the existing Pagola. I just used a bit of timber, put it across and put a level on it, but so we've got the height across from there, so it'll be at the same height as the one they've already got. I'm just going to put these rafters on, go back. It's all going to sort of fan back to this one post, hence why I've done a 6x6 in the corner. So let's get on, mate, put them on. As you can see, I've not set the time lapse up, but I thought I'd tell you what I'm doing because I like the sound of my own voice today. I've put these two joists up so they're butted in the corner there, and then all I'm doing is marking either side of this joist, and then I can cut the notch out for this joist, that joist, so it sits on. I'll do it at whatever the joist was cut at for the existing Pagola, again just so I can match it, and then I'll start doing the same with the other joists. Nice. Right, luckily for us, the rain stopped, so we've actually managed to get on with a bit. The posts are all concreted in. These two were done yesterday. We've done these two this morning, hence why the acro's still in at the end, but not in the middle, because these ones obviously are still going on. This is all done. All the joists are in. The last thing to do on this is we're putting screened batten fencing, but we're waiting for that to be delivered. But yeah, I think the Pagola looks quite nice, fanning down, you know, sort of on the as a curve back to that, you know, point at the end. I'm going to pave this now. I was going to get on and pave over there, but I'm waiting for the electrician to come and run some cables because we're having spotlights. He's got to get a wise box over here so that they can control the lights on the fob switch. So right, let's get going, mate. The sun is shining. Hopefully it doesn't leave us and end up like yesterday. We're going to try and get as much of it. Well, we're going to get this paved today. The sun is shining on us. It's the only day of sunshine. It's not that big down here anyway, to be honest, even though there is only 2 of us, Rocco. We need to tie this patio into their old one, hence why Rocco started breaking out this morning. I'm not going to lift a lot, just one. This one here, I'm going to lay a 2x2 in there, and then I'll pull either that one out, and just tie the new stone into the old stone. Let's go, mate. That's the patio done. Before you lot start commenting about my cuts along the fence, I'm going to cut them in after. There's a shingle gap going on along there, so I've just overlaid them for the time being. The same here, you know, this is going to be like a curved bed that goes round, connects up to that Pagola patio, which then continues with curved beds all over around the outside of the lawn. Same in that corner. They were saying they wanted to grow something nice and substantial up there over the fence, so I'll cut that in as a curve, so they've got a little planter there. On to the next bit. Packed up to finish the day, but I'll quickly walk you around and show you what we've been doing. Rocco's got the last load of crap out. Just ordered a skip. I'm going to get it delivered and probably dropped out the front and we'll run all that in. You saw all the paving go down. I've still got to lay the cuts in there. I've just been getting on with other stuff. At the minute, these slabs are sticking out like a sore thumb, but I think when I pressure wash all this up, it's going to match in. If not, I'll take the pink ones out and put some more neutral tones in. Sod's Law, the ones that we're matching onto this existing patio, but the only pink ones in the crate. But if you come over here to Battle of the Somme, you'll be able to see all the blocks I've laid today. We just went straight along the house so that he's got a nicer edge to mow up, you know, so he's not bashing all up against the house. Little curve there just because I want to put a decent plant in between the windows. Nice big area to put some big old bushes or trees or whatever they want to do. Smaller again in the middle, they just have some infill plants in there. Big area there again. Come shallow, so just have some, you know, ground coverage plants in there, and then a nice big sweeping bed. As you can tell, the English weather's hit us again. We thought we had sort of seen the end of it, but it's come back. And then just one big curve in here. And then tomorrow I'm going to get on and cut this in a semicircle out that way, and then the blocks will carry on round there into the paving that we've laid. Let's go home. There we have it. That's the end of this job, the end of the video. You've just seen us flow point all this. Originally we was gonna try and do sand and cement and match it in with, you know, the existing, but we just said to them, sand and cement's not great, you know, it's gonna end up falling out eventually. Why? Let's not grind it out and, you know, flow point it up so it all matches in. It wasn't a massive job, but I think we've come in and made a massive impact. You know, these beds being removed has made a big old open space for them, a lot more usable. Down there, I don't know what was going on over there before, but a lot nicer. A nice little seating area for them over there. We're going to chuck an old sofa in there and put a fireplace and stuff, so it might be a good idea to come back in the summer and have a little look. Right. There we go. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave us a comment.